Gamers, Matt Lemke here with your gamer goggles, gamer-goggles.com, and today we have another figure forge for you. This figure forge is on the Eisenkern Stormtroopers. We're going to do one of the anti-tank poses. We're going to start by gluing together the legs, which I'm going to zoom in here. I'd like to take the time also to thank all of you for watching, and for those of you that recently supported my Kickstarter for your support. Be checking out the blog gamer-goggles.com on a regular basis. We're going to start the road to Gen Con here very soon, which is going to be a series of articles and promos about releases and events that are going to be happening at Gen Con. It's going to be also in relation with our coupon book. I'm going to set that off the side and let it dry, and then the next pieces I'm going to grab are the torso. They go together pretty simple, just like that. If you put together a lot of models before, the only thing you need to watch is there are certain pieces with some of the Dreamforge Games models that do go in particular locations, so pay attention to that on the rules. But if you don't follow the instructions, it's not going to hurt you too terribly much. It'll just be minor inconveniences usually. I'm going to set that aside. And then what's left really is all the base and the torso pieces, and I need to let those other parts dry a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, definitely a little bit more. Quite a bit more, actually. And this is why assembly line fashion is often the best method. As you can see, I created a little bit of a headache for myself. Well, actually, my son created a little bit of a headache for me, and I didn't double check his work. So there will be a little bit of filing left to do on this model. When he's all dry, or knife work. Probably knife. I'll just use a knife. And I can use it while he's drying. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to put the head in here while the model is drying. There's enough glue in there that I can put it in right off the bat. I'm just going to go ahead and put this head to the front. Set them off to the side and let them dry. Actually, while I have them, I'm going to go ahead and check the position of the arm. This is the arm for shooting position, and you can see how very tight that is. So that's going to create some difficulty to fire or to paint. And I have to let the model dry before I can do anything else. So I am going to take a short break here and let him dry. I'm going to come back to putting him on the base. He has a peg holder there like that. He fits in pretty nice. Actually, you don't even need to glue them to the base. I am going to anyway. I'm going to put a small drop of glue there, and I'm going to put a piece. Actually, I'm going to use that excess glue there to dip his knee and his toe. like that. Then I'm going to take his body, clean off that little burr. Be very careful at home when you're using your knife like this. You can pin these models easy enough if you wanted to glue a hole in the front portion of the torso or in the back. Put a small drop of glue on the model here. That was way too much glue. Take some of that off. Put them where I want them to be. Let them dry a little bit more. He's pretty dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the gun arm on. The arm that's holding the weapon. Then I'm going to set the weapon here. See which version I have. I have the version where he's over the shoulder. So I'm going to put his gun down a little bit more like that. Put a drop of glue right here. Make sure that these free burrs real quick. One good thing about the Dreamforge minis is how clean they are. They're very, very clean. Set him there like that. I should have turned his head maybe a little bit, but I didn't. Now we're taking a gamble here that I'm just going to be able to line up his weapon and his free hand, but we'll find out in a minute. There's a little burr here. I'm just going to scrape it off a little bit. Be careful if you have to do this with this model because it is a little flexible. Filing maybe. And it looks like the 3-point's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and put a real small drop of glue on the handle for the, or the hand for the anti-tank weapon. Hold it until it sets. Didn't take very long. Hopefully that's set enough that I can continue to work with the model. I'm going to put a small drop of glue on the other arm. Start working the other arm into place. Hopefully I don't break off the anti-tank weapon as I'm doing this. put a little bit of glue in the guy's hand if you want, or you can just slide it into place like I just did. It's a nice fit. One of the easiest 3-point conversions I've ever done. I'm going to put the backpack on. It is a very nice, easy fit. I'm going to slide some glue right into the top portion here. Not a lot, just enough. Let that rest there for a minute or two. And then what I probably should have done already before I put the anti-tank gun on was put this shoulder pad on here, because now it's going to prove to be a little difficult to get in there, but still doable. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on his shoulder. Going to slide the shoulder pad in there. Get it where I want it. Maybe. And when you make mistakes like I just made, you might just have to settle for what you get. But all in all, shoulder pads in there in a good spot. You have a very good looking model. I'm going to zoom in as far as I can. I am zoomed in as far as I can be. You have a very good looking model that went together fairly quickly, considering there was drying time and things like that. 12 minutes for one model with about 15 pieces isn't so bad. Thanks for watching. This has been a Figure Forge on the Eisenkern Stormtroopers anti-tank model, and there'll be more to come here in the short future. Thanks for watching and have a good day.